Shalom. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Beginning with the 144,000 in the sincere spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. This will be a lesson on and entitled the Bible is not a myth or cunningly devised fables or something like that. I'm not sure, but this is based on an article I found. Archaeological dig in Jerusalem finds fortifications believed to be from time of King David. Right, so I'm gonna read a little bit of this. Scripture, Lord willing, be edifying. Right, so they got a little video here. I'm not gonna play it. You can watch it. Try and make this as quick as possible, but it's it's interesting nevertheless, and it's proof that as they do their archaeological finds, they only, they prove more and more that the Bible is much more than just a book of made up stories and myths, and but instead it's actual history. All right, and the characters were actual people who lived. All right, so it says archaeologists in the City of David National Park in Jerusalem have discovered massive fortifications that would have protected the city in ancient times. This is a dramatic discovery that opens up a renewed discussion about the terms from the biblical literature that refer to the topography of Jerusalem, such as the Ophel, and the Milo. According to Professor Yuval Gadat, director of excavation on behalf of Tel Aviv University, Dr. Yitzchak Shaliv, director of the excavation on behalf of the Antiquities Authority, added that we are confident that it was used at the time of the first temple in the kingdom of Judah. So it creates a clear buffer between the residential city to the south and the upper city to the north. Israeli archaeologists invest significant time and resources to exploring the ancient city, which helps provide evidence for ancient stories and claims about Jerusalem that may have otherwise attributed to myth. Right, because they're always trying to demonize and make it seem like the Bible is they just want Israel, the real Israelites, which you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, to be confused on whether to believe in the Bible and to believe in the Bible period, and to believe, and if you do believe in the Bible, to take it literal. They just want to cause confusion, these fucking devils, so that we will remain not believing that we are, because Jake got a short attention span, and enough confusion can easily cause a 2/3 to say, man, fuck that shit. It's too, because Jake is lazy as well. They don't want to read. They don't want to figure shit out, right? They rather just go on being niggas, right, and hoes, rather than trying to sift through the confusion and lies that our enemies have surrounded around the truth pertaining our true history. So, that's what they want. But the elect are gonna figure out, and are gonna figure out more and more that the Bible is the 100% truth. All right, exactly how it's written. All right. If it say the city of David existed, the city of David existed. All right. And it's being proven more and more. All right. The scriptures are not a myth. They are not man-made tales or nothing like they try to make us believe. So it says this particular discovery of a moat and walls help researchers understand the structure of the ancient city. The city of David is attributed as the core of the original and ancient city of Jerusalem, where King David traveled to the united Israel as one capital city, according to the National Park website. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna jump to so they were saying something about there possibly being a moat that separated Salakia. Where is that? Yeah, a moat that possibly separated Jerusalem from the north to the south, and on one side you had the fortress of King David after he conquered the Jebusites, and basically they're saying that there was possibly a moat in a wall filled with water, or a trench, or something like that, filled with water as a fortress that aided to the fortress of King David. So this is 2 Samuel 5, starting at this is in the GNT, the Good News Translation. I'm gonna start at 4. David was 30 years old when he became king, and he ruled for 40 years. He ruled in Hebron over Judah for 7.5 years, and in Jerusalem over all Israel and Judah for 33 years. The time came when King David and his men set out to attack Jerusalem. The Jebusites who lived there thought that David would not be able to conquer the city, so they said to him, right, because Jerusalem was filled with in the time of Saul, it had, if I'm not mistaken, Saul had started attacking the Jebusites. Something happened, and basically David wound up later fully conquering the Jebusites and taking over that land that would be known as Jerusalem. It says you will not get in here. Even the blind and the crippled could keep you out. But David did capture their fortress of Zion, and it became known as David's city. That day, David said to his men, "Does anyone here hate the Jebusites as much as I do? Enough to kill them? Then go up through the water tunnels and attack those poor blind cripples." That is why it is said, "The blind and the crippled cannot enter the Lord's house." After capturing the fortress, David lived in it and named it David's city, or the city of David. He built the city around it, starting at the place where land was filled in on the east side of the hill. He grew stronger all the time because the Lord, Yahweh Almighty, was with him. So I'm going to read it one more time in the KJV, right? and just kind of like, because that's what makes this archaeological find due to excavations over there so interesting to them. You know, they're trying to figure out if what they're digging up is actually a moat, you know, a layer of protection of walls or trenches and filled up of water, you know. And we just read, you know, that it's possible that it, you know, it's true, because David said that, you know, they had to enter up through a water tunnel. So we definitely know that it was some type of water separating the area where the Jebusites inhabited at first, that King David had conquered and made the city of David. So 2 Samuel 5 and 8, and David said, on that day, whosoever getteth up to the gutter, right? That's where it said something about the water tunnels, right? So when you think about a gutter, right, on top of your house, that is, you know, a place that holds water, you know. So the possibility is great. It says, and smiteth the Jebusites and the lame and the blind, they are hated of David's soul. Verse 9, so David dwelt in the fort and called it the city of David, and David built round about from Milo and inward. And David went on and grew great, and the Lord Yahweh of hosts was with him. Right, so you know, it's just proof that like I said, that the city of David actually existed. And you know, just the Bible in itself, the stories are not myths and made up stories and fairy tales. It's actual history, the history of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So Lord willing, like I said, that was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kakwadash, double Salakia. It's such a habit. Salutations to the hopeful elect, beginning with the 144,000. In the sincere spirit of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.